Hello and welcome everybody, I am MartrysDrake and we're playing a new game tonight called Here to Slay. It's by Unstable Games. It's the same company that did, if I remember correctly, it's the same company that did Exploding Kittens and they have a couple other games that are along that same kind of vein. There we go. Should be able to see what's going on now. Hey, there you are. There you are. So I've got Khaleesi and Govwarp with me. I'm going to go over the rules first, and then we'll go right in. Alrighty. So I guess you guys would kind of like to know what the heck is going on.
No, I don't need to know anything.
Alright.
Okay, but I do.
I'll start.
I like directions.
Alright, so each one of us is going to have one of these cards, which will be the party leader. Each party leader has an ability. For example, in this case, just for the example one, it's a wizard, and then each time you play a magic card, you get to draw a card.
Okay.
And what that means, so on your turn, if you look, you have at the little number thing on the little playmat in front of you, you have 3 actions. That's how many actions you get on your turn. However, let's see. You're going to have a hand of 5 cards, which apparently is a whole lot. Alright. There we go. Looking for each of the card types at the moment. Seriously? I don't need more heroes. There we go. Magic. There's one more card that I need. That's just not magic. There we go. Okay. And a monster. So, things that you can do on your turn. You're going to start off with 5 cards. There's a quick thingy over here, so you can see. So things that you can do that only take 1 action. Play a card from your hand. So, like a hero, an item, which is what these are, a magic card. Those all take an action to play them. They do different things. So heroes, when you play them, they have an ability. That's this part down here. So for example, for Hook, the ranger, play an item card from your hand immediately and draw the card. So when you first play a hero, you get a chance to try to activate that ability. So you do that by rolling both dice. And in this case, I would not have made it.
Because you need a 6.
Because you need a 6 or better. Now that being said, another type of card that you have, and this doesn't take any sort of action to do, is modifier cards. So 4, 5, if I played this, and plus 2 for myself. 4, 5, 6, 7. That being said, anybody can play modifiers on any kind of roll, so if you really didn't want me to get it off, to get that ability off, you could
Play it as a minus.
play it as a minus, yeah. These don't take any actions to do, to play them. It's just a matter of they modify a roll. You can also use an ability, so I played him, I make the roll or I don't. On any later turn, you can also use an action to use the ability of any heroes that you have. So, oh hey, I really like his ability. I'm going to spend 1 action to use his ability next turn. You can also play cards. Items, most of them you play on your heroes. So, for example, in this case, the Guardian Mask, instead of Hook being a Ranger, Hook would be a Guardian instead, and I'll explain why you would want to do that in a minute. There are cursed items, which you play on other people's cards, and their abilities are pretty self-explanatory, but if we have questions when they come up, I'll let you know, or I'll explain them. So, the next type of card is magic cards. Magic cards are one-time uses. You play it, you do what it says, it's done. And like in this case, Winds of Change, return an item card equipped to any player's hero card to that player's hand, and then draw a card. So, pretty self-explanatory. The last type of card you can get is challenge cards. Challenge cards are a way that you can potentially stop somebody from playing a card. So again, we're going to back all the way up to I'm trying to play Hook the Ranger, and then you decide to play a challenge card. Now that being said, if both of you have a challenge card, you can only challenge any given card one time. And you can't challenge a challenge card. Or a modifier. You can challenge magic cards. Right. You can't, and you can't just perpetually challenge. Yeah, you can, but you can challenge only items, magic cards, and heroes. So you would play the challenge card, then you and I would have a roll off, basically. I would roll dice, you would roll dice. Why did that change? Interesting. Anyways, and then whoever had... Okay, worry about that later. Whoever had the highest roll would win. Now, if I won, it would just mean that I would get to keep... Yeah, I got to play the whatever I was going to do, so... In the case of playing the hero, I would just play the hero, and then I would roll for the ability like normal. If you win the challenge, then the card goes to the graveyard immediately. I do not get to use it.
That makes sense.
The last thing that you can do for one action is you can draw a card from this deck. Because you do not automatically draw cards as you use them. Some abilities might let you draw cards, but otherwise it is you can draw a card for an action. For two actions, we're going to have 3 creatures out here. Just gonna pull out 3. I wanted something a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. So we have 3 creatures out here. For 2 actions, you can choose to try to fight them. But you have to meet the requirements. So in this case, you have to have 2 heroes. One of them has to be a guardian, though. If you don't have a guardian, you can't fight him. But in this case,
how did you tell what you needed?
Requirement. So right here. So 2 circles. That is 2 heroes.
Okay.
The gray H is any hero, and then the yellow is, let's see, right here, Guardian. Has this symbol. Whereas this one is a Ranger and any hero, and then this one is any 3 heroes. So I have a Ranger, and I have something else. I don't know where those cards are going, but into the ether. Okay, there we go. So I have those 2 heroes. So I'm gonna choose to fight this guy. Use 2 actions. So what you'll do, since a theme here, you're gonna take these dice. I'm gonna roll them. So you are looking to beat the green number. You meet or beat to beat the monster. That being said, if you don't, you're looking to at least not get to this number. So in this
It's a bad
case,
number.
right, 8 or up defeats the creature. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Rach. And then, but if I roll a 4 or less, then I would have to discard 2 cards. Now this is end result, so again, I rolled a 7, so I wouldn't have anything bad happen to me, but if I really wanted to, and I had the cards to do it, I could use a modifier to bump it. So if I had this card still, it would be 7, 8, 9, but then you guys could play modifiers to mess me up. Okay?
Okay.
And then the last option that you have on any turn is for 3 actions, so your whole turn basically, you can discard your whole hand and draw 5 new cards. Now that being said, that's if you have any, so if you have 0 cards, you can choose to discard all 0 cards and draw 5 new cards.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. There are 2 ways to win. One. Just trying to go double check myself. Alright, yeah. Option 1, beat any 3 monsters. 1, 2, 3. Look, I win! Option 2. I didn't think this was the case, but including whoever you start off with as party leader, you have to have all 6 class types in your party. So, Guardian, Rogue, Fighter, Bard, Ranger, Wizard. Have to have one of everybody. But in this case, your party leader counts. Make sense?
Yeah, that's how it should be easier.
Depends on what you're able to get, because if you're getting a whole bunch of the same type of hero, as long as all the creatures out don't require something different, then fighting creatures could be easier. But if you're getting a whole bunch of different ones and you're not getting challenged a whole bunch, or you're winning those challenges, then it might be easier to play the heroes. So. Not at all, Aunt Chrissy. Alright. So no questions?
No, I'm sure we'll,
Have some
take it
as we go. Fair enough. Alright, well then I'm going to reload this. I'll be right back. Alrighty. And just in case you didn't hear me, no, this is not co-op. Do you guys have any questions before I reset the board and we go on in? Nope. Okay. So then I will be right back, and I'm going to reset the table, and we'll get all started. Just a statement. Well, fair enough. It really isn't hard. If you have questions as we go along, then let me know. Well, that's fair. I understand that one. I did that before I got on. But I also was otherwise awake since about 2:30 in the morning, so the nap was necessary. Alright, well then I'll be right back. Bye.